Well, good afternoon everybody. Welcome to Sky, Children of the Light. Beren's Road to 200 Wings. Beren here is my oldest account, and I am informed that there is a Red Shard event today. The Red Shard event represents the Krill Memory, which I do not think she has. If she does not have it, then this will be significant, because it will be her trip, the end of her trip to 200 wings, which is something of a big deal in Sky. At least it is for me. Honestly, it's a bit of a flex, but it's an important milestone in the progression of one's avatar. So, cross fingers, let's be about it. And as you can see, she has had a bit of a change of style. She is currently embracing I don't know why I'm picking up these, I'll come back for them later. She's gone for the kind of white and gold which is normally favoured by her partner in crime, Luthien. And Luthien will be joining us later. With luck. Because once we've done this, and if I don't rage quit because I don't get the 200th wing, don't worry, I don't rage quit, it's not in my nature. I'll do a 2-account candle run and dailies and all that sort of thing. So, you'll see how this goes. You'll have to excuse me for a second, because I am just going to start recording, and therefore I will actually have to redo this intro slightly. So here we go. Is this the 200th wing? A few minutes should tell that particular story, because I do not, I think, have this particular wing. And fortuitously, this is a nice simple Red Shard event. It's only worth 2 Ascendant candles. Let's knock over the crabs there. Poor crabs. Always feel a bit sorry for them, to be honest. Interesting to note that just because I'm seeing certain crabs in certain places does not mean that those the other 2 players here can see them. But there's a very good chance they see a different set of crabs. This is the same if you enter one of these events with 2 people simultaneously. One can see one set of crabs, the other could see another set of crabs. Always worth bearing in mind. And I've mentioned before, of course, that the same kind of thing applies to krill. Almost there. I didn't stream the other Red Shard events that Beren here needed, because that would have been quite long. Let's oh, it's a quickie. Yeah. That should do it. Gratifyingly quick. Which means my exaltation or disappointment should be likewise over and done with relatively quickly. I don't like it when it does that. Incidentally, today there was a message from the developers. Apparently, people have been having trouble forging candles. I've had some issues myself, but I haven't missed any. But we got some bonus candles in the mail, which was very nice of them. And are you all ready for this? Are you? Please observe closely. 200 wings. And that's it. 200. Done and dusted. I am actually quite pleased with that. Take a bow, Beren. Now, I hope you're very pleased with yourself. It's taken me about a year to get 200. It actually would have been possible for her to get there somewhat faster. In fact, I have another account that I haven't been playing as long, and he is well on his way. 200. How about that? I am just going to take a screenshot so that I can show off. And I'm going to send that right now to a friend of mine on Facebook. So have to excuse me a moment. While I do this. And I've got to do a version in Vietnamese, so you'll have to excuse me. Because a friend of mine is Vietnamese, and I cannot resist letting her know too. Ah, boy. Right. There will now be a brief intermission while I mirror my iPad screen for the 2-account run. Excuse me a moment. Wow. That doesn't mean it's over, by the way. I just actually have to re-attire Luthien in her favoured outfit. Make sure I got the right one. And now I just need to make sure the mirroring will work. Oops. Excuse me a second while I shove that somewhere a little bit more suitable, so that I can actually see what I'm doing. Or not, as the case may be. Sorry about that. I thought that was all sorted. There we go. And I think Huggies are in order, because this is quite a moment. My friend from Vietnam just sent me Huggies as well. That was that was very nice of them. So now we're down to fairly traditional wing run and dailies. What time is it? It is. Oh, I've got time to go to Grandma's, so that will be the next thing we do. Luthien needs to find out what the... Ooh, I forgot. If you look closely... Oh. Huh. That's interesting. I wish I could have shown you that. Beren got the compensation for failure to be able to forge candles. Luthien, however, did not. Never mind. And I think, if memory serves me, we have the final quest in the Season of Radiance coming up, which is going to be very exciting, because we're going to get dyes in Eden, which will make for a lot of fun, I can guarantee it. I'm looking forward to seeing where they are. I just hope they're on the way up to Stormlock and not after Stormlock, because I don't want to have to run Eden in order to get black dyes. Hang on a second, I just need to acknowledge somebody here. I just need to send a thank you. Right. That is the start of a beautiful session, I hope. Oh yes, there are fireworks due later. I probably ought to find out when they are. The fireworks display is worth seeing, and I don't normally hang around. 3 hours? Nah, I probably won't be streaming in 3 hours. That would be world record for me. Right, let me just tidy up some windows here a bit. Check chat. Get rid of this. This is completely unscheduled, by the way. I normally stream later, but I don't normally schedule the weekends. Where are we? We are heading to the Table of Ancestors, otherwise known as Grandma's. Look at that. I'm sorry. I am well pleased with that. Beren is my oldest account. We started right before the season of the 9-Coloured Deer. I had no idea what I was doing. If I had known what I was doing, she would have actually gotten 200 a couple of months ago, I think. Certainly a month ago. So it is possible to get to 200 in a quality year. And Luthien will need her parasol. Oops. Well, at least the gate opened promptly. Now, where are we? Sorry. Things I should discuss. Okay, so some people may find they get some bonus candles. Quite generous. 30 regular candles. I think it was 15 seasonal, 10 ascendant candles, which was a very nice bonus. It's a shame Luthien didn't get it, but oh well, I can live without it. Or she can. She's doing quite well for candles. One of the benefits of being wingless, it does make accumulating candles much easier. Regular ones at any rate. She's at 457 at the moment. I'm not going to bother collecting dyes at this point. And we'll hop over the top. There is an issue for people running wingless accounts to be aware of, and that is up until the latest update, if you went into the dye workshop, you had no problem applying dyes. Well, that changed with the latest update. If you tried applying dyes to a wingless's outfit, it promptly crashed. This problem has been experienced in my personal experience on iPad and on PC Linux, and I'm going to guess PC in general. I've also heard that it both does and doesn't happen on Android. However, there is a workaround. If you go to the dye workshop with your wingless and you go and you pick up a cape, not the default. If you pick up a cape from the cape equipping station, you can temporarily wear a cape, and if you then go and try and dye cosmetics, it will work. The crash is disconcerting, needless to say. I have reported it. I've documented it on the official Facebook forum, and hopefully it'll be resolved, although frankly I'm not holding my breath. But there is a workaround which works, and once you know about it, it's not such a huge deal. It's a big deal. It would have been a big deal for me because Luthien here was hoping to dye one of her outfits black. Unfortunately, it turns out she doesn't have enough black dye. But, you know, that's a problem that can be resolved. But I don't expect a resolution until the next update at the earliest, if at all. You know, you've got to bear in mind that Sky is not really intended to be played wingless. It's people who play wingless, like myself, are essentially not using a glitch per se, but taking advantage, shall we say, of the game. And yeah, despite at least one person I saw ascribing sinister motives to that game company. I'm not sure that's necessarily the case. There was some thought that, oh, this is that game company wanting to get rid of wingless accounts. I am not inclined to agree at this point, not without actual evidence. And I don't find the evidence that there was a crash to be of sufficient to say, oh yes, this is malicious motive. There are far better ways of getting rid of wingless accounts than forced crash in the dive station. There are much easier methods of doing it. I'm not going to name them just in case someone gets ideas, which I don't suppose they will. It should be pointed out that, in principle at least, Genova Chen has stated his support for wingless accounts. For what it's worth, although I think his support was more along the idea of selling a capeless cape than actually supporting people who managed to go through the trouble to become wingless from the start of the game and stay that way. But, you know. So, Grandma's 6 minutes. And seeing as I have 6 minutes, I am going to take a quick break. I just got in from being out, and my bladder is slightly complaining at me, so you'll have to excuse me for a moment. Sorry about that. I was on a bus for a total of about 3 hours today, and my stomach's never entirely happy with me afterwards. Not entirely certain why. It's quite happy with me sitting in a chair like this. There's something about bus journeys, I guess. It's not travel sickness, but I just end up feeling kind of ill and bloated. Right. Where was I? Apart from pontificating as usual. Do you know what? I've completely forgotten what I was saying. If somebody can remind me, that would be appreciated. Nope, don't remember. I really ought to have her in a less contrast, in a cape which shows off 200 more. Just to flex. But as you can see, I'm not the only person here. 200 is not uncommon. It's not rare per se. There's plenty of players with 200, but to get to 200, I'm sorry, that is something and a half, for me at least. There will, incidentally, be a sort of compilation video of Beren's run to 200. There is already a live stream saved somewhere on my YouTube account, detailing, I think it was an Eden run and then a wing run. What will appear in the compilation is the run up Eden to collect 200. Then there will also be the trials, and then there will be this last red shard event. I didn't record all the red shard events because honestly that video is going to be long enough as it is, but I just wanted to capture highlights. And to be honest, once you've done one red shard event, you've pretty much seen them all. All that really changes is the relative difficulty level, and I'm surprised she's managed to do 5. Well, actually it's more than 5. It's at least 6, maybe 7 red shard events to get 5 wings that she needed. There is one more red shard event that she needs to get 1 more wing. There are 6 wings available from red shard events total. So at the end of that, she will have 201 wings. But I don't know when the next red shard event is. I am checking now. It will be Monday. And there's a 1 in 6 chance that she'll get that. I'm going to post the web page I used to monitor the status of red shards. I'm going to put this both in YouTube and in Twitch. Now, somebody isn't running a... Let's get that up. Somebody, there are... Nope, that's not it. I'm just getting Beren to do the work here. Yes, you can use shared memories to auto burst the mochi. I don't know if they are actually mochi, to be honest. But there are tricks to this. Typically one of these will do it, and you should get an auto burst function. Makes things a little easier. Let me just post in Twitch as well. For anybody who might be watching there. So you might see 2 messages on the screen. In fact, yes, I can see them on my OBS preview. So this certainly helps. And what I tend to do is overlap the recordings between the 2 characters I'm playing. Oh, oh no, she's... Sorry, mumbling there. It's not 100%, but it tends to work fairly well. Saves you a lot of time, effort and trouble. So after this we'll go to the turtle. And then we'll do the dailies. And the dailies are... Oh, okay, that's simple stuff. Yeah, that's simple. Yeah, it's very simple. In fact, I can do some of it now. Hang on, let me get that started. And let's do a quick high five. There we go. That's that. Oh, I need to make sure. If you heard a weird sort of double sound effect, it's because I hadn't muted my iPad. I apologize for that. Don't know how well that came across. And it's something I often forget to do when I'm streaming 2 accounts. Which is obviously what I'm doing now. And I need to change Luthien's hair. That's okay, I can fix that later. What else is it I need to do? I need to wave at a friend, don't I? We can do that now. Oops. Sort that out. Where's the wave? There we go. That makes life a lot simpler. And I completely forgot about running the shared memory. Make things a little easier for everybody. Otherwise it can get a little frustrating. It's not entirely uncommon to be the only person running around while everybody else sits asleep in the middle. Very irritating. How many people we got watching? I have absolutely no idea. 1. Okay. This is as much for me as it is for everybody else. Now I just got to make sure that everything is in sync, which it isn't, and I don't want it to be. I want them to be out of sync so that I've constantly got one memory at a time. So if you look real closely, you can see that one account can see more of the shared memory than the other. And if I get it just right, there's a continuous overlap between the 2, so it's always working. Yeah, just to show off, I'll change Beren's cape to gold. Well, I know it's yellow, but I call it gold because it looks more gold to me. So I think we have the last Days of Radiance quest on Monday, which would be interesting. I'm looking forward to that. It'll make it easier to get black dye. And oops, forgot. Okay. All I'm going to do now is remember to recycle. I normally try and get them to overlap by about 50%, but that's workable. I can deal with that. Oops! MacBook went into power save mode. It's alright, I can do that. I can live with that. So what else should I mention? Let's see. Not hugely familiar with any other particular bugs and gripes in Sky. But of course, if everybody has been keeping track, yesterday was interesting. AMD formally announced the 9070 cards, which is interesting. Both cards look like they should significantly outperform various iterations of the 7900s. I have not got the synchronization here correct. If AMD's claims are supported, those two cards, the 9070 XT and the 9070 non-XT, could be quite fascinating. We're going to have to wait on formal pricing, realistic pricing. The MSRP has them, what, £50 apart? At I think £550 and £600. I'm hoping they drop the price of the non-XT by maybe another £50 to £100. I think that would be suitable. But it'll be very interesting. Did it again, never mind. If the pricing and performance of the non-XT version is correct, and it does genuinely give you about a 20% speed increase over the 7900 GRE, I was very tempted to buy one. I don't think I'd bother with the XT version myself. I'm not sure. I would have to get a 900 watt power supply, which means rewiring a system which is already small form factor and already crammed with stuff, and I do not feel like having to rework that. I know it's quite doable, but I don't really feel like having to spend on a new card and a new power supply, because suddenly the price has just gone up by a significant margin. But if there is a 9070 which fits my power supply requirements, which there should be, it's very tempting. But again, it's going to depend on actual performance, and it's going to take a few weeks for actual performance numbers to come out. But it could be, could be very significant. This could be a real slap in the face to Nvidia if the performance numbers are as AMD claims. Oh, don't need those. It's time to go. The last oops, there we go. Oh, hang on, behave. There we go. Yeah, the last Mochi delivery never gives you actual light towards something. Let's just re-equip everybody here with something a little bit more suitable. Seeing as Beren's not wearing the punk hairstyle, I can give that to Luthien. And Beren needs to change her cape to something more show-offy. Yeah, let's give her that. There we go. What's the colour of the lining? There we go, that's better. That's much more show-offy. Alright, let us dash to let us dash to 222 the turtles. Go grab the turtle. Yes, I know it looks like I'm relighting these, but Luthien has not had those candles. And I do have a minute or two to play with. I don't have to be at the turtle event the moment it starts. A minute or so late doesn't really make much difference. It only takes about 5 minutes to do the turtle anyway, even with 2 accounts. So after this, we'll finish off the dailies. Run the... probably do the candle cakes as well. And because Luthien wants black dye, we will probably spend some quality time in the Golden Wasteland. And then depending on how tired I am, we might do the geyser and Grandma's again. And to be honest, not that I really need the candles, but they're always useful to have. Because, yes, all you need is a spirit with a lot of desirable cosmetics, and suddenly you've spent a lot of candles. So, yeah, I am a little confused at AMD's pricing, I must admit. Having only, £50 $50 apart in cards with really quite significant performance differences doesn't make a lot of sense. And dropping the 9070 non-XT version down to below £500 would seriously shake things up. Now, of course, I don't know if AMD could afford that, but yeah, it is interesting. You can already find various websites, card manufacturers' websites, advertising their versions of the 9070 cards. Gigabyte has, for example. Trying to remember who else does that I've seen. I can't remember their name. Is it Bloodhound? They're the people who make the Bloodhound cards. I think they're advertising theirs. Interestingly, the Bloodhound card, they recommend a 650 watt power supply for the non-XT version, whereas Gigabytes is recommending 750. But Gigabytes is overclocked. It's their gaming OC range. I don't really need an overclocked, and I definitely don't want to have to put another power supply in, as I mentioned. I just want to plug and play. But given that the reference card actually draws less power than my current 7800, I should be okay, even with an overclocked. It depends on what CPU is being used to come up with the power supply recommendations, but the TDP of the reference 9070 is 220 watts, and for the reference XT is 304. My 7800, I think the TDP, and I do have an overclocked version. The power, the total draw power for that, I think, is 234 watts, 240 watts, something like that. So anyway, I would be quite happy if the performance is where it's supposed to be. I'd be quite happy with a a non-overclocked 9070, especially if the price was right. We'll see what happens. Have you noticed, by the way, the clams are more obvious now? They did a bit of a graphics update for that. At least it looks more obvious to me, for whatever that's worth. You'll notice the next possibility for a wing upgrade is 250. Nobody can get 250. I think the maximum's 230, and that assumes you've been playing since the beginning. I would just like... oh, excuse me. I would just like to be able to get to 200 wings eventually without having to go back through Eden. Or having to do the trials, or having to rely on the red shard events to get to 200. I just want to be able to go to Eden, go through, do a wing run, and bingo, I've got 200. But we'll see how that works out. I mean, I would need another, significant number. I'm not going to do mental arithmetic right now. Come on. Then I need to get them closer. There we go. How many more wing buffs would I need so that I could just go to Eden and then do a regular wing run? I think I would need another 10, 16. I need another 20 wing buffs before I'll be able to do that. Which would be... it'd be a few months. That's the simplest I can say. I mean, once you've got the wing buffs in the constellation, you can certainly get 2 a month from travelling spirits, and then there are occasions in which they do multiple spirits, and you can get more. So, for example, recently it was possible to get... oh, grief, I think Beren here got 6 before she started her run to 200, which made life a lot easier. And she's picked up 1 since, so I could go back to Eden, redo everything, and then I would only need 4 red shard events. But yeah, I'm not going through that again. I'm going to hold off doing an Eden run until I absolutely have to, so I don't really need it. Not to get back to 200 at any rate. Yeah. The only thing I really need from Eden runs at the moment is possibly the Elder Mask from the Hidden Forest, I think it is. And I need 75? I can't remember. I think that's the cheapest one, but I can't remember how many Ascendant Candles you need for that mask. Not that I actually use the masks. So, go figure. Right. Almost there. And then we'll go and Actually, the next thing I typically do here is, if I haven't run the geyser, I will pick up the rest of the light in the Sanctuary Islands. Because it's quick and easy. And quite voluminous. Not really going to bother with dyes here, unless I encounter them on the way. I'll show you why in a second. Sorry about that, my throat's never quite the best at the end of the day. Yeah, so you can see 48 red, 34, 66, 22, 42, 29, 11. This is the one I really want. Or rather, Luthien does, to be precise. Luthien is in a similar state. What's her? 72, 38. How many green? 64, 31, 39, 38, 3 and 7. So she needs 3 more black for that red and black Chinese inspired outfit. She would like that to be all black, or have an all black version, which I think would actually look quite nice, especially if Beren is in her usual red and gold. But for the moment, yes, Beren's quite happy with her white and gold. It's not her. She always returns to that red robe you get from the Season of the Nine-Coloured Deer. She always returns to that. But for now, she wants white and gold. And the completely bald head with the tattoo. She'd wear her no-face mask, but that actually interferes somewhat with the head tattoo. Assuming it's a tattoo and not something else. Yep, easy, quick, straightforward. Let's be polite and not do a big honk. Sometimes it's just lazy and easy to do a big honk. I really prefer it when people just do the butterfly collection emote. But if you are in full flight and you can't find this, sometimes you can't, and sometimes it just doesn't work. But if you're flying through an area, it is easier to do a honk to pick up butterflies. But then that's actually a tactic which works with butterflies that you use for power-ups. So, right, let us activate that, go home, and run the dailies. What was the dailies? It's in the Valley of Triumph, is it not? Double check. Yeah, hot spring. Okay. Hot spring and spirit. Oh, and we've got candle cakes in the Golden Wasteland, so that makes life nice and convenient. Oh, hang on a second. I think, yeah, this happens. You'll notice that I'm getting some stuttering effects on the. Oh no, okay. Maybe? I have noticed that mirroring a screen as I am, basically I've got a program called UX Play, and it I'm just going to have to restart UX Play. Oh, hang on. I've now got to find my where's my terminal screen? Yeah. So I just got to restart the mirroring program. Let's do it over here, where I can see things. Oh, that was interesting. There we go. Sorry, you'll just have to excuse me a moment. Hey, come on. That's assuming it works. There we go. Whoa, that's too big. Sorry about that. That should now be an acceptable size. Yep, I think so. Let's see whether that resolved anything. Yeah, that's looking better already. The mirroring thing is always a kind of a bit of an experiment. I'm slightly surprised it works as well as it does, to be honest. Oh! The other thing I forget to do is switch off that, otherwise you're going to hear some interesting double sounds. Yeah, we're good. I've no idea why it starts stuttering. All I need to do to get it working again is simply redo it, re-mirror. Stop the program, re-mirror. I think sometimes just re-mirroring works too. Of course, let me just double check something here. I'm just going to run up my... Yeah, I'm not massively impacting the system with all this. In case you're curious right now, with everything I've got going, CPU's at 33% utilization. GPU is at about 60%. Strangely, it seems that Sky is not is CPU bound rather than GPU bound. Who knew? Let me just sort out my screens over here. You would not believe the number of screens I run in order to get this behaving. Well, not behaving, just to keep track of everything. Oh, wrong way. That comes of having to do 3 things at once. Right, where are we? Need a spirit. Any spirit. Any spirit will do, and somebody is very kindly setting one off around here. Oh, and I forgot to pick up the... Never mind. Actually, I've got... yeah, the 5th one, I forgot to start picking that up. I got to go back to the beginning anyway, so we'll grab that. Completely forgot about that. That's alright, it's not a huge deal. I swear I got this thing on muscle memory because I'm not really looking at where I'm going. Where are we? Oh, it's one of those. I'm not sure if Luthien even has this emote. I haven't bothered really to do a full spirit run with Luthien. And as you can see, Luthien's screen is, yes, a bit glitched there. Yeah, can't see what's going on with everything. Okay, yep, she did have it. So what we'll do is we will just pop up to, and we'll grab this. Come on, flappy flappy. I can't be bothered to go home and come back. It would probably be quicker, so I'll just fly up. Grab the candle at the top, head down towards the ice rink, grab those, then we'll go and do the candle cakes in the Golden Wasteland, because I still want black dye. And I need 6 of them. Well, Luthien does, depending on how we want to view this. And yes, I do tend to refer to them as though they were different personalities. You know, to be honest, I don't really notice a huge amount of benefit between having 150 and 200 wings. I'm sure I would notice a difference between less than 150 and 200, but there is actually a downside to having 200 wings, and that is your cape looks a little out of balance. In terms of aesthetics, arguably the best number of wings to have is 120, I think, where all the wing levels on your cape are the same. Always have to remind myself never go through the auto pickups. Yeah. Now this has been relatively quick and simple so far. Come to a stop here because sorry about that. Actually, that just reminds me, there is apparently a benefit to getting a 9070 if you're a streamer. There's something about video Hujima what's its compression or something for streaming. The claim is that with the new card, the video quality is improved for streaming. To be honest with you, I have not noticed a huge issue with video quality, but I don't know the precise circumstances under which people are claiming that there can be. I stream at 3440 by 1440, so if there's going to be any degradation in quality, it's going to be in the compression between here and Restream and Twitch and YouTube. But if there's a benefit, I know, okay, that's tempting to have. I've certainly never had any complaints about the video quality I stream at. Even in the days when I started, and I think I streamed at 2580 by 1080, which is 1080 widescreen. Right, let's find the other 3 seasonal candles here. Did I call them ascendant candles earlier? I'm sorry if I did. Now there's one, and there's the other one up there, which means the third one should be over there. Yes, it is. Here we go. Not going to bother with the downhill races yet. I may or may not do that, depending on things. And let us now skip back to grab the candle cakes and hopefully some black dye in the Golden Wasteland. Of course, with my luck, what'll probably happen is Beren here gets clobbered by a krill, loses some wings, and then I'm going to have to go and get them back again. Which would not make me massively happy. It's in the usual spot. There's 2 spots you'll find this. One here and one over there at the entrance. Oh, well, exit. Exit to the social area, entrance to the... what do they call it? The vortex? Maelstrom? Maelstrom's probably more accurate. Although I think, isn't Maelstrom normally a water thing? Yeah. Oh no, I suppose. Never mind, I can't be bothered to look it up and get it right. I don't know why it does this. They always have the cutscene for Luthien. I think it's because she's wingless. I haven't honestly bothered to do enough double checking to find out. There she is. Oh, she's going to be bugged and look like a moth, apparently. Yep. On one screen you'll see that Luthien looks like a moth, on the other screen you'll see that she does not. Whatever. That is quite a common bug. And the only solution would be to go out and come back. Is this going to be one of those? Yeah, you see I couldn't find where the butterfly emote was. Relatively simple around here. There's only a handful of places where you can find dye plants. This is always slightly odd. Seeing this, I've never seen a clam quite there before. Yeah, my observation is sometimes this doesn't work, but today it is. The other thing you got to watch out for if you're doing twin accounts, or if you're doing it with somebody else, is that sometimes they'll pick up the butterflies and sometimes they won't. So you have to keep an eye on the colour, because if they get them, you'll see that glow, and if they don't, they won't, at which point you've got to accommodate the other one. That was successful. Yes, I know I haven't hit R. sometimes it's nice just to get them all at once. Nope, not there. Looks like we might. No, that's a spirit. Slim pickings today. What time is it? Hang on a second. 17:16. That means we've had a reset. The dye plants reset on the hour. But someone's been through here. Here's an occasion where you might, if I do this one, oh, I am getting them all. Sometimes you don't. It's also a good idea if you're doing two screens, check the second screen. Sometimes you don't even get all the dyes. Sometimes you get some of them. But there's a couple of blacks over there. Apparently the most black you can get in a day is going to be 1, but at the moment I don't think you can get 1 in a day. I never have, as far as I know. So now we'll head back to the social area unless I find something else. Sometimes a good idea just to go very high up and see if you've missed anything. That's a spirit over in the bottom left, and that's a spirit. That's oh, there's another patch over here. No, that's just regular butterflies, it seems. Or is it? Or is it just birds? No, it's just birds. Thought it was butterflies. Not much point actually in getting recharged. Hopefully Luthien will have her outfit back. Yep. So take the opportunity for Beren to go trundling towards here, and then we'll warp. Warp, I should say. Here we go. Luthien is no longer a wingless moth. Now she's a wingless, I don't know, veteran? Whoa, that was a surprisingly elegant landing. So, now, one useful trick here, and this works with everybody, if you've got it, is piggyback. Oh, let's be nice. They need recharging. Piggyback. Piggyback is very... I don't normally use it except for long distance, like this, where you have to flap for long distances. And I'm sorry... Oh, alright, I'll take you with me. Let's see if they want to come with me. Nope. I'm not sure they know how this works. Okay. We'll take you on a flap around, young man, or young woman, or whoever you are. So yeah, having piggyback means you can light a friendship candle, as Luthien is doing now. Very, very handy when you have to fly long distances. You just have to remember that it can go out, and we will grab these. I don't know what they want, but ooh, that was nice. But as you can look at the bottom screen, you'll see that Luthien did not actually get all the butterflies there, and I can't see for sure whether or not Erakofo did. I should have been paying more attention. So, where am I going? I'm going over here. I don't know what they want, but I don't mind taking them with me. So, yeah, if you look at the bottom screen, that's how you light a friendship candle. It is very useful to keep that friendship tree up, so that if in mid-flight or something you lose the friendship candle, you can just tap on the friendship screen. Yeah, they are relatively new to the game. And yeah. Ignore the crabs. And of course the friendship candle helps you get rid of dark plants. And they're off to do something else, which is fine. That's their prerogative. I mean, this is a candle run for me, so... Nope, they're going off to do their own thing. Actually, if they haven't been through here before, it could get interesting. What are you doing? Well, let's see if they want to come with us. Nope, you're not going to get anything from that, young. Okay. Cool. That was interesting. Come on, young person. Or old person. I don't know what they think they're doing. Oh, let's give them another opportunity to come with us. Oh, they're glitching like nobody's business. And you know what? I'm not sure what they're doing, and I'm not sure I want to be with them while they do it. Okay. Okay, they do know something of what they're doing. Reason I'm slightly cautious is that if someone's hacking and you're holding their hand, you can get banned, even though you're not doing anything. And I don't know what they were doing there. I don't think I've seen anybody attempt something quite like that. So the fact that they're doing it means they've got some reasonable idea of what they're up to. I do not generally try and glitch through things. Not generally. There's some exceptions. But I don't do it via chibi falling or anything like that. I do it by warping or piggybacking. And you do have to be quite careful, because that game company's policies on what is or is not acceptable is purely up to them and subject to interpretation. Yeah. They do not approve of using glitches that give you an advantage, even if it's a bug. They do not approve of that. However, chibi falling is a glitch / bug, and they approve of that. So, you know, it's a matter of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Are you exploring? Now, unfortunately, I only have a certain amount of time before my voice gives out. My guess is they're looking for wings, but oh, I should have taken them. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, I'm going to leave them to it. They seem to have a better idea of what they're up to than most. They can follow after me if they wish. I'll let them explore. I might take them to where the wings are over there. See if that's what they're after. Oh, I got a glitch. Yeah, it's not working. Alright, let's see if they want wings. I'll take them to wings. No? I don't have all day. Alright, I'll leave them to it. Okay, Luthien being able to carry a friendship candle will be very useful at this point, but we do seem to have some glitchiness going on. Yeah. Heading into the Forgotten Ark next, and this is where I'll show you something which you may or may not know after I collect these. And that is the transition from piggyback to meditation circle, which has a, I won't call it an issue, I don't know why it's like this, but don't know how I got that one. No. Right. If they're going to sit down, I'll say hi and see what they want. They do want to sit down. Okay, let's have a little chat. And I will let them know. It's only fair to let them know. And they are relatively young. Master's boy. Alright. That's not necessarily the most promising of names. That's got some definite implications. Alright, let's get on with this. Come on, Luthien. Grab hold. And let us grab him. Oops, that's not what I intended. Okay, we'll grab this. Demonstrating twitchiness with piggybacking and meditation circles. We'll probably have to wait till I get back. Well, I mean... By the way, if you're hand-holding someone like this and you're the primary, as Beren is, best if people can arrange it so that you have one hand free. It makes doing this whole candle lighting thing so much easier. Oh, no, that helps. By the way, running 2 accounts simultaneously like this does take a bit of practice. Oh, they've done some of this before. Actually, riding piggyback and carrying the friendship candle, that's definitely a skill that has to be acquired. It's not necessarily straightforward. I was terrible at it, probably still am, but I've got a couple of friends who are much better at that than I am. Please don't honk. You're gonna honk. Right. Let's see if we can pick his nibs up. Oh, that's not working. Okay. Ah! This is something I did not want, but that's alright. If I'm running 2 accounts like this, I prefer to be holding my primary account's hand rather than someone's secondary. It's okay here, but it's not impossible that they take you off somewhere you don't want to go. Sorry about that. Oh. Hope I muted that in time. I must remember to take him to the wings in the Forgotten Ark. Taking him through the Krill areas is going to be interesting. Hope he hangs on, otherwise that's going to be a little embarrassing. Well, not embarrassing, just I might end up feeling guilty. Oh, he's got... Right, so this is an area where you definitely want to do piggyback because you've got some long distances to cover. And I will grab his nibs here. Come on. Right, here we go. And I forgot to leave the friendship constellation up. No worries. So, generally a few decent patches around here. I can see one already. So what we'll do is go grab that one first, go left across the arc, stop off at the wing at the top there for Master's Boy to head into the caves over there, head into the caves over there, stop for the... you get the general drift. Usual run type stuff, except I'm throwing in a few extra wings for them. And this is where... oh, I hate these long ones. But we're good to go. Yeah, he's definitely done this. I say he, I don't know, but even the name doesn't necessarily mean anything, of course. Yeah, I must admit I do not like the name. It has implications that I do not wish to voice out loud. He's gonna honk, isn't he? Come on. So we'll grab the light on here. Take him to the wing on the prow. I don't know whether that's the prow or not. Prow sounds good. We'll grab this one. Well, they're all being cooperative today, which is nice. Let's see if he learns. No. Right, and although you can't necessarily see it, I know it's there. There's a wing right there, and he thinks I'm just going to ignore it. That's not what I was doing. But yeah, you can see that. I should have taken him to the one in the Broken Temple. 2 in the Broken Temple, but I completely forgot. My bad. I'm trying to remember where I caught up with him. Yeah. Doesn't matter. He knows where one of them is, and he can always go back. Yep, we got them. Now you don't need to honk again. No, nobody's been down here. We've got the place to ourselves. Yeah, taking him through the first krill area is going to be fun. And the ones after that. Well, I don't know whether you can see that, but while that honk knocked over a dark crab, I don't think the dark crab was in the same place for Luthien. No, but that one was, so okay, maybe I was wrong. Still, he'll get a reasonable belt of... One thing to bear in mind too, of course, just because somebody looks like a moth doesn't necessarily mean they are. I've definitely disguised myself as a moth a few times when I thought it was amusing. Bit difficult for me to do now, I'm too tall. Most of my avatars are. And I just realised I can't remember where they get the chair from, so maybe they're just pretending? I don't know. And I definitely came across one absolutely new moth who turned out to be an experienced player. Oh. What? What the heck was that? Oh, okay. He's got a fast charge spell. I don't really need it, mate. So, yes, this is not as new a player as it first seems. Not if they know about fast charge spells. That's not something a moth typically knows about. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. They could just have watched YouTube videos or read the wiki. Strangely, one thing I have not done is watch Sky YouTube videos. Yeah. Alright, and we'll... Yes, I know, stop plonking. You get it? Yeah, I got a suspicion this is someone just disguised as a moth. Don't know why they needed my help then. Unless they're about to do something dubious. Which has happened. But not normally when I'm the one holding the hand. So one useful trick I find at this point for die hunting, fly high, have a look around, because sometimes you'll see dies hidden and I'm not seeing anything, so we will just and my mirroring is glitching a bit. Yeah, you can see it. I am not going... that glitchiness that you see there is a consequence of the mirroring process. It's not happening on the iPad screen. Unless... Ooh. I wonder... I wonder whether it's the frame rate. Let's drop my frame rate down to 30. See whether anything has improved thereby. Give it a few minutes, see whether it's... I don't normally mirror at 60 frames a second, which is what I was doing. No, I don't want that. iPad does... Oh, he's familiar with that. iPad will quite happily run at 60 frames a second, but my goodness, does the 6th generation one get hot. In fact, it tends to stop charging if you run at 60 frames a second in Sky. Let's see whether we got still any glitchiness. Yeah, a bit. I'm afraid yeah, I'm simply not. I'm not going to worry about it too much. It's working well enough, I think, for streaming. Tell me what you think, anybody. And ignore the first time chat in Twitch. I'm gonna have to review my... Oh. Lost my... Here we go. Right. Head back to the Broken Temple. I think I will take him to the 2 wings in the Broken Temple. Easy enough for me to do. Of course, now that I'm hauling somebody else around, I can't take a break easily. Well, I'll just have to... So, here's the problem. If I want to get in that circle, because I just came straight off piggyback mode, you have to move before you can click on the circle, meditation circle. If you are hand holding, you're fine, but if you go from piggyback mode, then yeah, you have to move first. At least you do, in my experience. Oh, thank you very much, Heina. Do I pronounce that correctly? I appreciate that. My voice is my strong point, insofar as I can be said to have a strong point. 229 candles. I'm actually low. I spent a bunch. If you look at Luthien, that's the secondary screen. Because she's wingless, she's got 457 candles. Sorry. If you try spelling it phonetically for me, I'll try and get it right. How did I pronounce it? Ahina? Would that be better? Okay, Ahina. I will try and remember for the next time you come and watch me do this. I'm afraid you missed the exciting bit when I got my main character, the one in the... What the heck was that? Something went clickety-click at an unexpected time. Yeah, you missed the exciting bit when my the primary account, the one on the big screen with the yellow cloak, she hit 200. She hit 200 candles today. Sorry, wings. First time too. And the next wing is down here, if I can find it in the dark. So if you want to see me get 200 candles and how excited I got, you have to go and review the first 20 minutes. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Sky is quite a relaxing stream, I find. I would stream it more often, but a large number of my subscribers or watchers prefer me to do the long dark. But yeah, today was a special day. Yeah, to get to 200. It's taken me a year, which is as long as I've been playing. Right. Let's see how this person reacts to the first Krill area. Oh, this should be interesting. I got a suspicion there's familiar Let me start that again. I have a suspicion they're moderately familiar with it. But we'll see, I could be wrong. As long as they hang on, they'll be fine. And of course, Luthien there, being wingless, doesn't have anything to worry about. She can be struck by a dark dragon and will barely notice. And just make sure that's not targeting me. It wasn't. And I hope everybody's seeing the same krill. That would be embarrassing if we weren't. Here's a little trick for you. You can actually come straight out here and stop about here. And this is a good opportunity to make sure, yeah, we are more or less in sync. Come on. I haven't got all day. I don't think they entirely trust me here. Oh, yes. No. I know where I'm going. I'm waiting for the krill to go by. See? Perfectly safe. Right. You ready to come with me? Come on. You're leaving it too late. No, you left it too late. Sorry. If you go for that wing over there right now, you are going to be in trouble. Would you please? No, I am not letting you take me. Sorry, not happening. No, 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 no. Sorry, I don't trust you to know where you're going. I know that I know where I'm going. I don't know that you know where you're going. Right, let's try this again. Come on. Latch on. Right, let's do a quick run over here, high speed. I should... No, 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 no. Bad idea. Bad idea, bad idea. Oh, they got... Right, which illustrates that they were out of sync with me, I think. Which is awkward, but the rapidity with which they got out of the way argues that they knew precisely what they were doing. But I don't now know what they're seeing. Yeah. No, I don't. That's the problem. I got no idea how out of sync that krill is for them. I don't think I was close enough to trigger it, but it was close enough for it to be a problem with Master's boy here. Oh well, we'll tell him to people grab this one for him. Here you go. And sorry, Ahina, I've got a little bit distracted. Finally got your first wing bust through Eden. Eden the first time is interesting. Beren here, that's the one in the Gold Cape, got to Eden after what, less than 2 days of play, and I had absolutely no idea what I was doing, and I just went through. It was the remaining realm I hadn't been to, so I went through. Well, it wasn't really krill dodging for me, it was krill dodging for this person I don't know. But anyway, so I get to Eden, and this veteran player... yes. This veteran player who subsequently said I looked like I had no idea what I was doing. Hang on, I just want to make sure that me and my second account are more or less synced, which we appear to be. They dragged me through, and it was both exhilarating, terrifying, disappointing, not disappointing, scary, and in the end, magnificent. It was the best gaming experience I think I've ever had. Absolutely fantastic. I always recommend people going through Eden should not do it knowing what they're about to do. So we'll just wait for that krill to get out the way, because they do sometimes light up this area. And then we'll go for... yeah. No, I wasn't told that. I found that the hard way. So the interesting thing was, the next day I went back solo. Now that I knew more about it. So, here's a useful thing. If you've got a friend on your back carrying a friendship candle, you can go way above everybody and just sort of dive bomb your way through. You can, of course, do it with wings. It's just a little harder to do. But, and of course, up here you're safe. Now, the thing was, the first time I went through, it was like, I've lost all my wings. I think I had 55, 56 or so. And I'd been saving them up. I had handed out a few to the spirits, because I thought there would be some big challenge at the end. Didn't realise I was going through it. But like I say, the next day I went back and did it solo, just to show that I could. This is going to be interesting. Come on, flappy flappy. Please don't tell me I've lost friendship candle capability. Now we'll just dive bomb through here. Yep. Okay. That got us. And got that. And let me make sure I see whether I still... Nope, I've got the glitch. Drat. I don't need the glitch. That makes things a little bit harder. No, I am not taking your hand. I'm sorry. Now that is something newish players do. They think they do that. But this is going to be interesting. Do I want... Oh, never mind. Hang on. I could have sworn there was a... I could have sworn there was a die patch there. Am I wrong? Huh. Okay. I was wrong. No, I'm still not holding your hand. You're going to have to hold mine. I am not holding your hand, and in fact I am now scooting. Yep, definitely a bit of a scooty scoot. There we go. I could have sworn I saw a die patch there. I must be going out of my mind. More so than my screen name would suggest. Alright, so this is much easier, obviously, if you have a white candle, but I have 12 flappy levels, which makes things a bit easier, and if I can just get down fast enough, I shouldn't get caught in the transition. That's not an advisable situation to be in. Nope. Definitely not. Okay. Much easier, but right now we've got that whole candle glitch going, so I can't just hover. Where did they go? Oh, they went up there. I will dive bomb that area in a second. Oh, there's a wing up there I forgot about. I forgot. I completely forgot that I was going to drag him through the... Drag them? Him? Oh, they know what they're doing. I don't think they need me. Excuse me a second. Itchy ear. Oh yes, I've got a pretty good idea. They know exactly what they're doing. So why they are making friends with me to help them is beyond me. Oh, let's just see what they do. I'm safe enough here. Here's something you may or may not know. If you jump on a krill's back, it will notice. Oh, Hina, one thing I should mention is this is actually being streamed to YouTube as well at the moment. How on earth did they do that? Okay, that is deeply suspicious. How come? Yeah, I've got an avatar whose speciality is that practically. Actually, you can follow that avatar. If you go to my YouTube, look for the playlist Journey of the Wingless. It takes a wingless from yeah, pretty much the beginning to the moment when she deliberately picked up a wing. I was curious to see whether or not you could lose a wing after you'd accidentally picked one up. The simple answer is no, you can't. Took him through Eden too. Showed the Eden. Showed how to get through a wingless out of Eden without a wing. That's on video too. I'm sure that game company wouldn't approve of my showing that. Yeah, I'm not quite sure whether it qualifies as a hack or a glitch. And given that I once spent an inordinate number of hours live streaming myself reading the end user license agreement for this game, yeah, there are definitely things they might not approve of when you're running a wingless. And I'm pretty sure force quitting the game at exactly the right moment in orbit so that you can exit orbit without a mandatory wing is one of the things they probably don't like people doing. But yeah, I was very regretful, but I got to the point in the Journey of the Wingless where, and I planned this from the start, where, whoa, I wish that was blinding, don't do that. But I got to the point where the logical next thing to do was pick up a wing and then see if I could repeat the orbit trick. That is, go to Eden, and I had people very kindly take a wingless into Eden. Not one of my accounts, just a complete random stranger. So I went back into Eden and did the same trick you use to get a wingless out of orbit, and discovered that once you pick up a wing, your account is now permanently marked as having wings. And so even though I got out of orbit using the glitch, well, not a glitch, force exit, when I got back to the portal area, it dumped me straight into the black room. So the simple answer is no. Once you get a wing, you've had it. But I liked that particular character so much that while the Journey of the Wingless was over, and I was quite sad about that, Nimue's Journey, that's the name of the avatar, continued. So Nimue's Journey, I still stream at least once a week, even though it's pretty much conventional. But the thing is, she only has one wing and refuses to get any more because she's stubborn. I hope everybody's seeing the krill in the same place. I know that Luthien is. Oh, let's dive bomb the blue butterflies. And this is one of those where I definitely will just... Cool! Don't do that! That is really quite distracting. See if we got any dyes in here. It seems not. Oh, drat! I know I forgot something. I forgot the other wing for them. Let's take them to do that. Yep. The friendship glitch is in operation. Oh, that's right. I can just go straight over here, can't I? Stop it! Would... If this person ever sees this, would you please not honk at me all the time while I'm flying? It's like driving spikes through my head. Not in terms of headache, just general unpleasantness, plus I can't see what you're doing. Sorry, I'm getting a little emphatic. Wow. Oh, that is a bug. That is a heck of a bug. It's been a while since I've seen that one. There you go, third wing. Yeah, would you pick it up please so that I can move on to the next bit? Alright, I'm going to assume they got it. Is this the bit where I complain about honking to pick up dyes? No, I've complained about that enough. That's and I'm guilty of it as well when I feel it necessary. Oh, I swear I felt that right through my right eye. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to have to... Give me a second here. I'm just going to have to fix the mirroring. Where is it? Right, sorry about this. It was starting to bother me over there. There we go. Right. Fixes that, I hope. Oh. Yes, the things that can go wrong. Oh, hang on. Do you not stream anymore? Well, yeah, you said used to. What did you used to stream, if I may ask? Oh grief, I've been doing this for 2 hours. Oh, I've still got a ways to go. I kind of want to take a break, but I may just have to do that because I don't have any way of communicating with this person, but yes, my bladder is telling me you definitely need to take a bit of a break. Oh! Yes. I would do Minecraft, actually. I kind of dropped Minecraft to play Sky, but Minecraft doesn't seem to be so popular these days, and for whatever reason, my most popular streams have been the Long Dark in the mornings. There's a very nice little community we have there. Mostly who get quite irritated at me, but that's okay. My only issue with streaming Minecraft really is anytime you shift off the screen, it minimizes, which is a pain in the posterior. So I think even if I had a Steam Deck it would do that, but maybe there's some tricks I do not know. Ah! No, I don't want any more from you. Oh, all right. I'll high five you if you wish. Right, come on. I'll take you to the end of the level, and I definitely have to then take a break. You coming? Oh, they got me. Alright. Let's do a quick high fly. Make sure I know where. Oh. Sorry for the swoopy camera there. So, Ahina, just so you got some rough idea, I typically during the week stream at 9 AM Greenwich Mean Time. That is always the Long Dark at the moment, because that's what people want. Evenings, most of the time, not always, but most of the time, at 6 o'clock Greenwich, 1800 hours Greenwich Mean Time. Well, he's in the right place for that wing at least. Weekends completely haphazard, although typically works out very much like the week. But today I had somewhere to go. Come on. So, and I wanted to get my 200 wings, so I started early, about 4 o'clock. Ah, there it is. That's what I was looking for. That candle cake over there. Oof. I swear that's making my teeth ache. I'll let them do that. I'm just going to run over here while they honk. Yeah, the Long Dark is it's a slow survival game where you can die from the cold, hunger, thirst, being mauled by a wolf, that kind of thing. Mauled by a bear, but it's not a massive, fast game. It's slow, potentially boring. I wouldn't call it cozy. It can be very pretty, quite calming, but oh dear, I'm going to have to honk a lot. And then it's got moments of abject terror. Apparently I was particularly hilarious when I was hunting a bear, which was not the first time I'd done it, it was the second time, and the bear took it objected to the fact that I had just shot it with a rifle, and decided to maul me. And the mauling process, when it's a bear, you don't get to fight back, so there was a lot of yelling and screaming. Not from me, I don't think, but apparently my reaction was moderately amusing. I had a major wibble attack, I think. But it sounded and looked worse than it really was. There you go. Here's your there's your wing. I'm gonna go and unlock some more dies. No, don't. Oh dear, they're going to do it. They are going to go for the temple, aren't they? They're not? Oh, maybe I misjudged them. Please don't go for the temple. Not yet. Alright. I think we've got everything. Let's wake up Luthien. Ooh! Luthien has her fourth black. Okay, now you can ignite this. Right. Let us scamper away. Okay. They have done that before. Oh. It appears we split up. Never mind. Actually, I need to see... Oh, wait a minute, what time is it? I just completely forgot the time. 18:20. Oh, right, okay, good. I've got time. 18:20 hours. I can... go to home. Head for down. Missed the geyser. No big deal. Right. Oh, there he is. I am going to just sit and meditate for a bit over here. And so is Luthien, and hopefully he gets the message. Because I definitely need to take a quick break. So I will be back in about 3 or 4 minutes, and that still gives me plenty of time to dash to Grandma's. Right. Final stretch. Let's... what am I doing? I am heading to Grandma's. And that, I think, will be the final bit. Do I have anything else to do? I don't think so. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, no, I did that. Oh, hang on a second. I want to do this and that. Let's grab my candles for the day. And then we'll head down to... What time is it? I have... Oh, plenty of time. I've got... Oh, I've picked those up? Did I pick these up already? Can't remember. Yes, apparently I did. Right, Grandma's. And who knows, if this person is still hanging with me, I might take him to the Red Shard event. Again. It's no bother to me, it's a nice easy Red Shard event too. Only a few dark crabs to worry about and you can knock those over. I'm going to guess that this person has gotten this wing here, but I'll stop there just in case they haven't. I remember the first time I got this, it was difficult because I didn't have enough flappy. Remember to put up... Don't really need to put Beren's parasol up, but this person may not be familiar with what happens. I'm not stopping for dyes, I got enough of those. Oh, for a second I thought something interesting had happened there, and I've still got a few minutes, so I will grab the light here. I probably won't go into the graveyard. Sorry, is this the graveyard or the boneyard? It's, I think it's the boneyard, isn't it? But I don't need much in the way of dyes from here, so I'm not going to bother. And stopping to pick all the dyes up is becomes a tedium. Should have enough time. Of course, for all I know, they've been here already, and I'm just duplicating their work. (18:28). 7 minutes should be enough time. Interesting. Somebody has been through here just collecting dyes at a guess, because they didn't. Accidentally clicked the butterfly. He's gonna honk. It's always interesting to try and interpret what people have been doing ahead of you. don't want to get caught up in that spirit. Favorite area in Sky. Sorry, the chat screen is not in front of me, it's off to the side. Phew. Yes, I guess my favorite is probably the Crescent Oasis. Reminds me of Arizona / New Mexico, sort of. And I used to live in Arizona, so... Although I'm not American, I'm English, in case anyone's wondering. Sanctuary Islands. I've actually got to get some footage for that, because one of the things I sometimes do is poetry. Because why not? I did Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night last week, and Charge of the Light Brigade the week before, with a backdrop from Sky. And Sanctuary Islands would be great for high flight, I think. So yes, I do poetry as well. And I am probably, and I haven't decided whether to record it or live stream it, start reading fairy tales. And you may wonder, why on earth would you be reading fairy tales? One of my subscribers commented once that I had the perfect voice for doing fairy tales. So I might well read fairy tales. I probably will try live streaming it just for the heck of it. That way I don't have to record and re-record and re-re-record to get the perfect narration. That's always irritating. What time? 18:32. Okay, loads of time. I find the vault quite irritating, but that's just me. Everybody has their own preferences. And we're back at Grandma's for the second time. Oh heck, I'm going to collect my wings, my candles. How many have I got? 17. Okay. Let's just do a general collect. I did tell this person that they were being live streamed, so they do know. Let's oh, we don't have any shared memories at the moment. So now I've got to definitely do two things at once. Ah, we're good. I can... Oh, who knows? I'm trying to get up to 100 subscribers on YouTube anyway. I've promised a 100 subscriber special to... which won't be anything spectacular. I just said I'll do a 3-hour live stream if I get 100 subscribers. What's really amusing is, at least I find it amusing, is that if you want to be monetized on YouTube, and people probably know this, you need 1,000 subscribers and 400 hours of viewing time in a year, minimum. Well, I'm not heading for 1,000 subscribers, but at the rate that I'm getting watch time, I will exceed 4,000 hours of watch time this year sometime. So I'll get that requirement long before I get 1,000 subscribers, which I do find a tad amusing. So, if you're watching and enjoying this, or you find this later and you've watched it and enjoyed it, please leave me a like and subscribe. I know a few people who will be very happy that you did, myself included, because it means I will then be obliged to do an extra long dark live stream one morning. And I am about 89 at the moment. So there's an excellent chance that Master's Boy here, I suppose, is actually watching me stream them. So if you are watching this, Master's Boy, hello, how are you doing? And you'll get to hear me speculate on your motives and whether or not you actually know what you're doing more than I thought when I first saw you. And if I get everything wrong, I apologize. Oh, drat. I suppose I should technically check my Discord, but I've got enough things to watch simultaneously as it is. How many screens have I got to check? Too many. I find it interesting that Master's Boy here was actually able to say YouTube. If I write out YouTube, I get censored. The same as if I write Twitch. And I'm not quite sure, in fact I have no idea why some people can say the names of certain streaming channels and others can't. I know that I can't. I once went through the list to see what I could get away with, and I don't think I could get away with anything. I wonder if I can say Blue Sky. Ooh, that's a thought. I can say Blue Sky! Look at that. They haven't caught up with that one yet. Oh heck, I can't be bothered to go and restart them. Could you light that for me, please? If anybody's interested, I'm also on Discord. Links in the various abouts. Like I say, it's not active at the moment. I was requested to get a Discord account, so I have a link to the server for that. At the moment, anybody can join. If I ever become rich and famous, it'll be subscribers or Patreons probably, but that is so far in the future it is not even worth considering. Maybe when if I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll start referring people to Patreon or something. Any help updating my equipment, you know. Right, so what was I going to do? Finish this. No point in doing the turtle because I've done that, and that's pretty much a one-time thing. Might I got in trouble for saying things in French that were perfectly. What do they want to? Okay, yes, I don't mind unlocking chat. Oh, hang on. Let's just pick these up. Yeah, I've gotten in trouble for speaking French, and I think German. I don't really speak good French or good German, but I can muddle my way through, and it decided to give me quite a warning over that, which I thought was funny. Trying to think, did I ever get into trouble for speaking Vietnamese? Now, I don't speak Vietnamese, but one of my friends is Vietnamese, so I've been known to use Google Translate to come up with simple stuff in Vietnamese and paste it. And so far, I don't think I've had any problems with Vietnamese. Well, in which case, then I can skip chat. Hello, Masters Boy. I was speculating that you had started watching the stream. Okay. Now we'll head to the Red Shard event. Don't forget to subscribe, please. Okay, do you know, I'm just... This is so automatic now to say home, whereas I can say it on the stream. We're going home now. And I don't need to say it to Luthien, because Luthien is my second account. So, oh yes, of course, if you're watching it, you'll see the mirrored account off my iPad. That's confusing my little brain. Cheers. Thanks for the company. It's been interesting. Right. Oh, let's see whether they show up. Are you going to show up, or what? Let's see. Are they still... Where are you? Oh, yeah, they are. Oh, they did. Just updating your name. Right, red shard. Might as well do that. Let me just have a quick check. Done, done. Not interested. Tired. How long have I been going? How long have I been going? 2.5 hours, not too bad. So, red shard event. Beren did this earlier to get her 200th wing. Luthien hasn't done it, and it's a nice straightforward one. I mean, to be honest with you, Luthien doesn't really need the Ascendant Candles. She's got 70 or so from red shard events, because obviously she can't run Eden. And I don't feel like doing the whole wingless exit from Eden thing on a regular basis. One day I'll get it wrong, and that would be embarrassing. How many has she got? 72. One of my funnier experiences with the censorship system was I said home in chat, and because I think it was on touchscreen, I didn't. So this will be interesting. I'm just going to send Luthien in. Let's just make sure I can see everything here. Now the temptation is to watch on the big screen instead of the iPad screen. So I said home, and because it was touchscreen and I didn't concentrate enough, I didn't type in the M. And yes. It turns out the censorship system does not appreciate discussion of garden implements. I think I got an email about that, which I thought was hilarious. Masters Boy, in case you're wondering what Beren is doing just standing there, as I said, she did that earlier, and Luthien is doing the Red Shard event solo, so because why not? It actually shows up moderately well on the OBS screen. And this is a nice easy one for a wingless too. Give me a honk, Masters Boy, if you did this earlier. Oops. That's what happens when you get too close. It's not actually a big deal for a wingless. Just stings a bit apparently. Oh yeah, too close to a red shard there. Oh, now I've got to watch 3 potential conversations. On the screen, on my main gameplay screen. Where else have I got to watch? I'm not sure, I've lost track. But like I say, this is a nice easy event. Because she's wingless, she doesn't have wings. She's deliberately wingless and capeless. In other words, she's never picked up a wing in the game. And it's Luthien with a TH. Just so you know. Like the elf in the Silmarillion. In fact, that's why Beren is called Beren. Beren and Luthien is this classic romantic tale in the Silmarillion. And if there's one movie I wish they'd make, it's the tale of Beren and Luthien, because it's got everything in it. It would make for an absolutely awesome movie. It's really got everything. Werewolves, vampires, a love story to tug at the heartstrings, action. It would be a fantastic movie. Oh, there we go. So Luthien is just coming back. Oh, did we get we got a server split? No, we didn't. There we go. So, I think I am pretty much done for the day. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really need to do. I think the simple answer is no. I'm done for the day. So, we shall at least return home. If that's okay with everybody. And I will bid everybody good night. Thank you all so very much for watching. It's much appreciated. Thanks to those of you who interacted in chat, that is also much appreciated. Oh, I will probably stream tomorrow. I will almost certainly stream The Long Dark tomorrow morning, and I will almost certainly stream Nimue, otherwise known as Little Miss Stabby, tomorrow evening at probably 6 o'clock. But like I say, the weekends are haphazard and entirely up to me. So, I ought to just put this on a recording somewhere. If you have enjoyed this, please consider subscribing on YouTube or following me on Twitch. likes, comments, etc., etc., and what have you, and so forth, and you know the general deal. And I will see you all. Did my barber? No? Okay. Just wondered if my barber chopped a bit off, but I'm looking at the wrong side of the beard. Right. So I will see you all next time, and I hope you all have a good rest of the weekend. And of course, I also hope you have a good rest of the week, rest of the month, year. You get the general idea. I'm not saying only have a good weekend. So, thank you. And I will see you all next time. And I think that's everything I pretty much